welcome everybody tonight to come share that special moment with us tonight, to share Adam and Ceci's. And I want to honor tonight, at the same time, Adam's grandma, Miss Doris Sylvester, Henriette, and I want to really thank David and Gabe for being part of our family, and let us be part of their family. And Adam, Just and Ceci, all I can tell you and ask you to be kind to each other all your life. And love you. And now Karen and Nader will like to share more detail about Adam's life, which I cannot. He will be upset with me. And like everybody knows, he's my boss now, so. Thank you again.
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Nader, and I'm Adam's brother. Thank you. I just wanted to start off by thanking my parents for hosting this event. So, Mom, Dad, as always, thanks for paying for dinner. So last week I realized I was going to be up here tonight, and I wanted to get my thoughts together to say just the right thing. I really wanted to honor Adam and Ceci. So after about 5 minutes of formulating my own thoughts, I quickly Googled the best man speech. Coming to find out, you have to pay to read those examples, which I wasn't about to do, so buckle in, folks. First, I'd like to start off by congratulating the groom on his excellent taste in best men. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nader. Adam's older, more successful. What else? Better golfer, we found out today, brother. And as Adam likes to remind everybody, I'm shorter than he is and balding, but just wait, Adam, your time's coming. You know, when I think about Adam, the first thing that comes to mind is a siblings backpacking trip we took to Italy and Greece. Karen and I were busy eating our way through Europe, eating homemade pastas and pizza, and Adam was busy guzzling protein shakes and doing push-ups in our hostel. So, beefcake, yep. I just remember looking at him thinking, like, who is this guy? But Adam really wanted a six-pack of abs, and he was gonna get it. And he did, yep. Another story that often comes to mind is this 7-hour road trip we took coming back from the beach. 6-year-old Adam wouldn't stop talking, as 6-year-old brothers do. And Karen bet him $500 he couldn't keep his mouth shut for the rest of the trip. So we poked him, we prodded him, we did everything we could to break him, but the kid wouldn't move. So, I guess so. 2 decades later, my older sister Karen finally got a job and finally paid Adam that $500. So that's the thing about Adam, though. When he says he's going to achieve something, he does it. Now, Aunt Ceci, as you're affectionately known in our household, we loved you from the day we met you. So much so that I want to name our daughter after you, Cecilia. But that quickly got vetoed. Because apparently, you're not supposed to name your kids after your brother's girlfriend. Too risky. So, in closing, I want to offer up some marital advice as the two of you embark on this new journey together. Adam and Ceci, look up here, guys. Be gracious and quick to forgive one another. Always assume the best in each other's motives. Find activities to participate in together. You're always welcome to babysit our kids. Adam, always treat Ceci like your beloved bride. Ceci, always remember that Adam loves you and couldn't do it without you. Seriously, I've seen him without you, and that's a hot mess. So, do we have champagne? Do we have glasses? So let's raise a glass to Adam and Ceci. Savor this time together with the people in this room who love you. And please, can you give us some more cousins? I bet Karen $500 you'd be pregnant by your first anniversary. and I want to collect on that bet. Cheers to the happy couple.
You could take it off in front of everybody, so. Okay. Let them get their hugs in. Good. All right. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who haven't had a chance to meet, I'm Adam's big sister and first best friend, Karen. I couldn't be happier or prouder to celebrate this weekend with you guys and all of you. Thank you for making the effort to drive out here and come and join us. And a special thanks to our fantastic parents for all their hard work putting on this evening. With the time and the energy and the effort you'd spent, you would think Adam was your favorite child. But Adam, you know better. It's me. It always has been. And so on a more serious note, though, Adam and Ceci, I'm so happy for you guys to be starting this next chapter of life together. And Ceci, you probably have learned by now, but Adam is a relentless defender of the women he loves. So when Adam was 4, my big 9-year-old brother, Nadir, decided he would come after me and my Barbies. And Adam saw it from across the room and was not going to have it. And he went full force at Nadir to defend me. Now, I don't know how that incident ended. They each have their own version of the story. But what I do know is that Adam has always had my back. And I know that he will always have yours as well, Ceci. Adam, I'm sorry for all of the times I started fights or fake cried to get my way and get you in trouble with Dad. It was just too easy. And now that I have kids, I'm starting to see how it all plays out. So while I'm sorry, you're so very welcome for preparing you to be a great dad who sees right through those tricks at least a year after you've been married, so I can get my $500. And so, Adam, I've always admired how you've created your own path in life, from studying abroad in Monaco to pursuing film in California to coming back here and having a successful business. You haven't been afraid to follow your heart even when it's been hard. And Ceci, we've so enjoyed getting to know you over the years. You just fit right into our family, and I'm honored to get to call you my sister-in-law. You have such a beautiful heart, and I can't wait to do life with you into old age. And I would be remiss not to mention how much my kiddos adore you. And if we measure it based off who they want to FaceTime first, I actually think they like you more than Uncle Adam. So you get that title from my kiddos. But Adam and Ceci, as you guys enter this next season of marriage together, I pray that you guys remember this weekend, surrounded by people that love you, making beautiful memories. And when it gets tough, come back to this. Come back to the things that you hear about each other being said, and the things that you're feeling about each other, and just remember that. So if I leave you with one final piece of advice, it would be to remember that marriage is a win-win, lose-lose game. It's not a win-lose game against your spouse. So if you put each other first and remember that you're on the same team, I think you'll have a great marriage for many years to come. We love you both.
That one made me tear up. Okay, now it's Ceci's turn. I'm Kara, Ceci's older sister. I had the great idea of looking at birth order and gonna knock a speech out with birth order or personalities, but come to find out, our personalities aren't like the true birth order personality. Ceci's more like a first child, Adam. You know this, type A, itinerary, in control, people pleaser, reliable, structured, and cautious. That really describes Ceci. She would always, growing up, she would always be down to play whatever I wanted to, Barbies, babies, sing the Hanson Brothers with candlesticks. I think we still use our microphones like this with a thumb. As a child, she also had a massive temper. I know many of you in this room saw that. I will never forget. It was either Lake or Landon was over. She got so mad, and she bit those like hard plastic bonbons or whatever that you bang together at a basketball game, and she bit it and popped the thing. You can't even pop those with a knife. She was also the athlete. Dad went to every one of her basketball games. Missed quite a few of our games, but she was good.
We tried. We tried to be as good as her, but the
Yeah.
ability wasn't in our DNA. We got more mom on that end.
Yeah. She was also the favorite because she was always the good one at home when I had her covering for me in 8th grade when I would sneak out. Poor Ceci, I scared her into being a good kid in high school. So you're welcome, Mom and Dad, for that one. In college, I went to visit her. I know a lot of you, I don't know where, there they are. I went to visit her. I was so excited. It was my senior year of college and her freshman year, and I was going as her date to some formal. And I got there, and she had a minute-by-minute itinerary for us. I was like, oh, what? Is there any downtime? Nope, we did everything, and I'm so glad we did because I have so many memories from that weekend that were so fun. We give her the hardest time of the sisters. We roast her the most. We pick on her the most. Adam knows it. Sweet Adam tries to come to the defense. We're like, shh, like, you're not allowed to talk right now. And she is, and it's only because she takes it with grace, and we know that she knows we are. It's not true. We love her to death. She's just an easy target. No matter what, she always chooses family. She's our best friend. We are really, really close. She's the best aunt to my kids. She has a true gift with children that I do not have. So I'm very lucky. They're very lucky that she has that. We joke that she would crawl back into Mom's womb if she could. Sorry, Adam, that you're competing with that. I don't know who will win, but you're doing pretty good. Family time together is the only time that Ceci has FOMO. Last night, she texted us asking, how's it going? And she loves to have her hair played with. So Mom sent her a picture of all of us back saying, Jamie's playing with Kara's hair. And she said, on the way, and left a birthday party to come. Hang out while we played with each other's hair. Anyway, Adam, I'm so excited to gain another brother. And you're joining a clan of girls and Ben and Dad. I know Ben's excited to get another guy to hang out with when Dad disappears to the basement when he's over. So anyways, cheers to the new Baaklinis.
Yes, cheers. Okay, I'm just going to be really quick. So growing up with Ceci, sorry, I'm a crier. Growing up with Ceci was a lot of fun. And she always, she did give me some good swirlies. You think those are you think those are only in movies, but no, I have had swirlies. I think it's so funny. So I'm 3 years younger than Ceci, but she always still played with me, pretend or what. We love to play spies and stuff like that. And she'd always make me promise, don't tell my friends, I still play this with you. But she would always be there to play with me. And just growing up with her, we're not too far apart in age, but far enough for her to be like someone I look up so much to, and someone I seek a lot of advice from. The way she is with kids is like how I aspire to be with kids, and she's just such an impeccable person to have in my life, and I'm just so lucky to call her my sister. And I am just really grateful to you, Adam. You make her so happy, and we are so happy to have you officially in the family. You've been here long enough, you know. And we're sorry you're joining a big old group of gals, but we still have a good time.
And I had to throw in that you really do make her so happy. We saw her without you two, and it was not fun.
So, just cheers. We're super excited for the weekend. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And thank you to our mom and dad for helping create this incredible weekend. And we're just really grateful for you.
And the Baaklinis for tonight.
And the Baaklini's for tonight. Yeah. I said, and the Baaklini's for tonight.
It's all out of order.
You go first.
It's all out of order. I'm sorry. Before I start, in the bathroom, there was a really beautiful turquoise and silver ring that someone took off, maybe washing their hands, or it's this one right here. I just want to get it back to whoever the owner is. Okay. I'll keep it in my purse, and if it's yours, then you can come find me. Okay, let me pull up my speech. Jamie, I'm also a crier, so I need to warn you guys that I might shed a tear, maybe. Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly. I need to find my girl first. I am one of Ceci's friends from the College of Charleston, and there are a couple of us here, so I would like to say that I'll be speaking on behalf of our whole CFC group here. And there's a couple of us that couldn't make it tonight, so I'm speaking on behalf of them as well. So I think everyone in this room can agree that there's no one out there quite like Ceci. Ceci is the most loyal friend. You can always count on her to drop everything for you at any given time. Receive catch-up calls from her when she's driving home from work, or get random gifts from her in the mail. And I just like to note that you always know you got a gift from Ceci when there's no name on the package, because she always forgets to add that part to it. To segue into that, Ceci is a little bit of a space cadet at times. We tell this story pretty often, but one time us college girls were sitting on the beach and someone pointed out to the ocean, spotting a massive, and I mean massive, cargo ship that was probably not more than a mile off the beach. So then Ceci, while looking directly at the cargo ship with her little southern presentation, comments, "What boat?" And you kind of had to be there, but Ceci, we love you for your spaciness, because it truly never ever gets old. And now, whenever Ceci has her little spacey moments, we all tend to tease her and say, "What boat?" Ceci is so passionate about everyone and everything, and that really shows in the work that she does with her special needs clients. Us Charleston girls couldn't be more proud of all that you've accomplished. No one showed more dedication through their academic career in college than you. And now, a leader in your own tutoring business, you show so much compassion in your work and with your kids, and it's so admirable to witness that. Finally, Ceci is the biggest and weirdest goofball in the history of weirdos. She may be a proper Southern girl, but man, can she shock you with her absurdities. It's the energy that everyone needs to just feel better about life. And Ceci, you at least continue to teach me to remember to not sweat the little things and that life is too short to be anything but happy. And I love you for that. Adam, our guy Adam, don't think I forgot about you. I am so serious when I say this, but sorry, I'm like losing my place. I have never seen Ceci so giddy, goofy, and just herself around anyone before you came into her life. You really bring out the best in her and truly make her feel at home. You so seamlessly fit right into our friend group, and I can attest that we are a much better crew with you in it. A gentleman at heart, you always make everyone feel so welcome through your hospitality and warmth. We love you so much, and thank you for taking care of our girl, Cece. I couldn't be more excited to witness the marriage of two of the sweetest people tomorrow. You guys are such a perfect match, and we are so looking forward to see what your future holds. So to that, I will invite everyone to raise a glass to the soon-to-be Mr. and Mrs. Baaklini.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jad. This is my brother, Adam. More on that in a second. But first, we'd like to thank Adam's parents and Cece's parents for hosting us all tonight in this incredible venue. It's just such a joy to be here with everybody. I think if I would have known how many friends Adam and Cece had before coming, I might not have agreed to speak right now because there's a lot of people here. But I think it really just shows how many people love Adam and Cece. So we're really happy to be here, and thank you to the Baaklinis and the Crows for hosting everyone tonight. So I've known Adam for the vast majority of my life. For my three brothers and I, we've always viewed Adam as just another brother of ours. Growing up together in Peachtree City, Georgia, we really spent a lot of time together, and for us, Adam was just the fifth brother. A funny story is that when in high school, me and Adam used to think we were a lot smarter than we were. I would tell my parents that I was staying at Adam's house, and Adam would tell his parents he was staying at my house. Well, our dads worked together every single morning, so I think we thought we were getting away with a little more than we were. But that's the thing with Adam. I think despite the low likelihood of our schemes ever working out, he was always there, always dependable, and through the years, I can definitely count him as one of my most dependable friends. In fact, he's so beloved by our family
that after I was born, my dad decided that he would name me, his youngest and arguably best-looking son, Adam as well. That's not a joke. I'm actually named Adam after him.
All right, so the origins of Adam's name might be debatable, but what's not in debate is just how incredible and loyal of a friend Adam has been to our family, and he's someone that we could never replace. But when we met Cece, we finally realized that Adam had met his match. I think everyone in the room knows that Cece just has like an incredible ability to immediately disarm you. She has an infectious personality. I've never been in a room that Cece was in that wasn't the funnest room wherever we were. I think that the two of them really are an incredible match. They complement each other. They love hosting their friends. We always have such a great time with them. Just so happy to see how you guys have grown together, and we're confident that you guys are going to have an incredible marriage together. So I'd like to raise a glass and cheers to Adam and Cece.
I'm Lindsay Price. I'm from Athens, and Cece and I went to high school together. I'm one of the other sisters, 3. So thank you to the Baaklinis for having us for this wonderful evening. It's been lovely. And thank you to the Crows for tomorrow and the weekend. So I'm going to tell a little story about when I first met Cece, and actually started with her mom. My first memory of meeting Cece was in the summer of 2008, and I was forced to move to a new high school, and I was not happy. So I started at Athens Academy, and I began summer basketball workouts, and I didn't know anyone, and I wasn't happy, and I went in there by myself. And after practice, when I got in the car, my dad said someone named Gay Crow was knocking on his window and waving. And she said, "Do I know you?" And he said, "I don't think that we do know each other." And he explained that we were new. And she apologized and said she thought she knew him. But within just a few minutes, she figured out that Cece and I have the same birthday and were born just an hour apart. And we like to say that the rest is history. Cece is truly like my sister, and the list of memories is endless, so I won't get into all of them. Fast forward to post-college, when Cece moved to Atlanta, I would often go visit on the weekends. One weekend in early 2017, I went to visit all of our friends in Atlanta, and Cece said, "Okay, this guy that I've been on a couple of dates with is coming tonight, and I want your opinion." The evening was lovely. Adam treated me like a gem all weekend. He was always paying attention to details and doing little things, like when he would go to the bar, he would always order 2 drinks. One was for me and one was for Cece. I knew that he was the perfect match for Cece. Of course, Adam is always looking out for Cece's friends because that's the type of person that he is. I'm excited for the 2 of y'all's future together. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness. I love you both so much, so let's raise a glass to the future Baaklinis.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm one of Cece's oldest childhood friends. This is my husband, Cole, also one of her oldest childhood friends. And we happened to get married, and we've known Cece for forever. And probably, I would say, have known Cece and Adam together as friends, probably the longest. We've kind of been their consistent friends since they started dating. But like I said, Cece and I go way back from singing in church choir when we were 5 together, all the way through high school, and now here we are. But Cece is one of my most loyal and fun friends. She's a true gem and as honest and loyal as they get. She's not quick to judge, keeps an open mind, and you can always count on her to make you laugh. In our group of friends, I would say Cece is always making an effort to keep up with her friendships and truly serves as the connector for everyone. So, through college, friends moving, getting married, etc., our friends separately, kind of in different parts of our lives, have become friends, our friends together. And that's a true testament to a genuine friendship, and kind of looking around this room and truly feeling like her family and her friends from all walks of life are mine as well. So with all of that said, we knew it was going to take a very special human to live up to not only live up to how fun and loyal Cece is, but embrace all of her quirks. So fast forward to 2016, when she called me and said, "Who am I? I'm going on a date with a guy who asked me out at a Christmas party." So my jaw literally dropped. 1, because she actually admitted she was going on a date, which if you know her, that's a huge deal. And 2, something felt just really different. You could sense kind of this exciting little tone in her voice. So after that first date, in true Cece fashion, she tried to downplay everything. She avoided texting him back too quickly, keeping him on his toes. And ultimately, after 5 years of exclusive dating, Cece finally admitted that Adam was her boyfriend. But shortly after that first date, where they went to Lady Bird and watched The Grinch, if I remember correctly, it was Christmas time, And that was actually right after that we met Adam, Cole and I, and Ashley also was with us at the time. And they were on one of kind of their earlier dates at the Botanical Gardens Christmas lights. And we were, like I said, with some friends, and we met up briefly. But right away when we met Adam, he was so outgoing, genuine, charming, and not your typical Georgia boy. In his yellow beanie, fluent in French. But we all immediately knew that he was the perfect complement to Ceci. So as I've continued to become great friends with Adam over the last several years, I can truly tell you that he's one of the most thoughtful human beings and would give the shirt off his back to any of his friends. So just like Cece, their loyalty as a duo together is unmatched. And I think that's something that everyone in their speech has touched on, is how loyal both of you guys are. So with that, I think Cole wants to take over and talk a bit more about Adam.
Well, we're done saying all the nice things, I'm pretty sure. Joking, but no, to Elizabeth's point, I think we were really fortunate that we were able to see Adam and Ceci from the beginning, and I think as their dating was really coming together, our friend dating was also coming together. And so if we ever wanted to go to a trendy restaurant, or if we ever wanted to go see Atlanta, we knew that Adam and Ceci were going to be right there with us. It made it especially hard when we had to call Adam and Ceci and let them know that we were moving to Charleston, which in hindsight was the exact opposite of the problem, because I think we see them more now than we did before. About 6 months after we moved to Charleston, I ran into a friend from Atlanta, and he said, "I can't believe your friends from Atlanta happen to move there at the same time." And I said, "No, they just happen to be there all the time as well." But part of the reason that it's so fun for them to come in town is because we have a great itinerary with Adam and Ceci. So if it's a weekend with Adam and Ceci, Thursday night they're going to drive in town, and I know to have Adam's favorite McNasty waiting, which is a really nice bourbon, generally an aged bourbon, and you go ahead and ruin that with some orange juice. And whenever they come in town, Adam and I are not really good at having restraint. We drink a whole bunch of those, and then we have a tea time for really early the next morning. And so I think a story that I like to think about Adam's generosity and his loyalty is one of those particular mornings when we were really struggling, and I think Adam was standing over a golf ball and wondering if it was moving or not. We'd prepared at least, and we brought a whole bunch of beers and waters in a cooler, and a cart girl came over at the first hole, and she said, "You guys got to get that out of there, dump it all out." And I was going to let it ruin my day, and Adam looked at me and he said, "It's totally fine." He handed the girl his credit card, and he just said, "Fill the cooler back up with whatever you've got that we'll pay $7 beers, whatever it is." And we ended up having a great time, and the weekend went on. I kind of forgot about it. Adam and Ceci go home. They're probably heading back to Charleston the next weekend, who knows. But I think that Wednesday I get a random package in the mail, and it's a private cooler to hide in your golf bag for your beers. And it just goes to show that Adam is really good at keeping his head, at being patient, and coming up with the right way to have a solution and being glass half full. So if you can do it with beers on the golf course, I know you and Ceci can do it together. And I'm so glad. I think you guys have found each other, that you're both an 8 out of 10 together, and you're a 10 out of 10 when you're hanging out together. So we really appreciate it. We love you all. Cheers.